It's great to be here at the flight facility. We cover spanning analysis, where we're looking across the Air Force and to figure out what systems they need, how do we need to improve them, what does the future look like, and how can we support those missions through COM, and how do we make it stick together to make sure the Air Force can do their mission no matter what.
The lab is in a very unique position where you do some early research, but then you have a chance to do some prototyping, and then you transition those systems to actual operational settings that the government uses.
People who've got a background in electrical engineering and computer science have a lot of options. Every one of us get to contribute to projects that are really unique, and we get to have a role in creating something that is hard to be able to do anywhere else.
Somebody comes to me with a algorithm or a solution to a problem, and they kind of give it to me and they ask me hey, how do we actually implement this and put this in a more realistic real world setting?
Seeing a whole program to sort of go through the early design phase, implementing the system, and then testing the system, I think that was a really rewarding experience.
I think the group does a really good job of making sure the interns' work is really impactful. They sort of give you projects that are in line with the work of the lab.
If you look at any of the Air Force or joint strategies, everything is pointing to the need for information dominance. And so the ability to connect, especially at the tactical edge, which is where we're working, to make sure that people have the information that they need at the time that they need it.
I worked with a team for 5 years on the design of a communication system, and I still have hanging on my office wall a plot showing our progress when we predicted at the start what we thought we could achieve and what our first implementation got to, and how over time we sort of closed the gap and understood the upper limits of what we were really trying to build, and then also improved our prototype and eventually got those curves to meet. I still look at that on my office wall as sort of a depiction of, what we do here and what we accomplished.
I think it's a great place to learn and grow. I really do. I think that coming here, you're actually going to be able to learn, and you get a lot of flexibility to kind of find your own problem and solve it in the way that you kind of want to.
I think there are a lot of people in the same stage of their career as you right now. I think a lot of us have created a really nice sort of culture working in the group.
The best part of Group 65 is the people I work with, hardware engineers, software engineers. Every colleague that I work with is really good at what they do. It makes everything like a learning experience.
Everybody is highly competent and skilled in the area that they're working, and they're motivated.
It's such a wide swath that there's always something for everybody. We have absolutely the best people at the laboratory. They're friendly, they're smart, they're collaborative. It's exciting. It makes me excited to come to work when I know we've got the best problems, we're connected in the right way across the lab, and I get to work with the best people.